Alright, so we're doing a little update video. It's Friday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I guess day three after the shot. It's feeling like I feel a little bit better. I'm not like as drowsy as I originally was. So I think that's starting to go away. The nausea was pretty bad when I woke up. But it's not as bad as it was. Like, I'm able to move around. I knocked out some push-ups earlier. I did about like 30 push-ups. Hit some squats. Probably did like 30 squats. I hit some curls, some front raises. So it wasn't too bad for like training wise. My body feels like it's starting to, wake up a little bit. So hopefully I can make it to the gym tomorrow. I normally don't miss 3 days of training in a row. But yeah, hopefully I can get in there tomorrow. I didn't sleep too good last night. Last night wasn't the best sleep-wise. Like, I was tired, but I couldn't fall asleep into like REM sleep. I would maybe pass out for like an hour, then wake up, and then I'd be up and I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. And then I think that's just because I've been sleeping way too much, like compared to a regular day where I sleep like 9-10 hours. I'm just sleeping way more. So I got like a solid 7 hours of sleep last night. Hopefully I could sleep through the whole night tonight, go to bed early so I could wake up early on time to go to training. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to talk about like what to expect in your recovery when you're just starting out. Because if you're anything like me, you didn't know that recovery was really a thing. I think one of the main things that people worry about is like it being scary that you have to live life without using. I know when you're in it, that thought could be pretty terrifying, just because most of the time people use to run from their feelings and not feel anything. So it is kind of scary at first, especially if you're not used to feeling all those feelings, like the anxiety, the racing thoughts, the intense shame and guilt that you might feel. You're gonna end up feeling all of that, and eventually you just get to a point where you're able to feel those feelings and not have to worry about it. Like, it doesn't bother you as much, because you get to a point where you're able to really sit and reflect and like get to the root cause of why you feel that in the first place. And that all comes with like going to therapy and finding a good therapist. I know there's like a lot of, it's a huge thing in male circles that they think therapy is like weak. The whole macho facade that everybody likes to put up, like, oh yeah, if you go to therapy, you're a pussy. Like, nah, bro, therapy is hella good for you, and it actually helps you understand yourself better. And when you're able to understand yourself better, your mind isn't as clouded as it is with all the negative thoughts that you have. You're able to just like actually sit down and observe your thoughts and like actually ponder on them and think, oh, okay, like, why do I feel this way about this? Oh, okay, this is why I feel this way about this. Why am I feeling this right now? And you can kind of like go down a list and kind of take an inventory in your mind when you're feeling those thoughts. And therapy kind of helped me unlock that. And yeah, bro, like, you can't really call somebody out who's training MMA and going to therapy, man. Like, you're doing one really badass thing and then you're also going to therapy. Like, you can't really call that out, bro. So so if I could do it, you could do it, you know. Don't use that as an excuse of people thinking that you're gonna be weak, especially if you do like strong shit every day. Like, kind of cancels out. So you might be able to feel better if you can manage those two. But yeah, man, like, you'll feel that fear of getting sober, and also don't expect everything to change at once. I know that for like a lot of us, family kind of is a huge issue. A lot of us end up like destroying our families from the inside and, you know, hurting the people in our families. Don't expect that to instantly change the minute that you get sober. Oftentimes, a lot of people aren't really going to care that you get sober. A lot of people are really just going to be like, okay, so like, but do you want a cookie or something? Like, you know, it takes a long time sometimes for people to get their relationships with their families back. Like, I know some people that are still working on it in the rooms, and they've been going at it for like 20 years trying to fix their relationships with their families. So like, you know, it doesn't happen instantly, and that's okay. I mean, you know, if somebody doesn't want to fix their relationship that they have with somebody, if they feel like that relationship's too far gone, you know, you can't really blame them for not wanting to fix the relationship. You know, I have a relationship like that and with some of my family members, and it's like, some things that people do, bro, like, you can't really, like, it's extremely hard to forgive it and to like say I forgive you, and then like, that's one hard thing, but then also mending that relationship and trying to fix it and make it like a positive healthy relationship is sometimes pretty difficult, depending on, you know, like, what happened and what broke that relationship in the first place. There's often, like, sometimes things just can't really, an apology won't fix, you know, and then sometimes that person ends up being really toxic and not, they end up being judgmental towards you for you fixing yourself and sending hatred your way because you're actually working on yourself, and they end up being stuck in the same place mentally, and they just don't grow at all, and then it just becomes like some kind of weird resentment thing that they hold because they're not growing, and they see that you change, and then it just makes the relationship even worse. I know that from personal experience, and it's kind of sad to see, because like, if you do end up fixing that relationship, you could actually show somebody like how to grow, but then they kind of take it as, oh, you think you're better than me, and like, you're trying to help me grow, like, and then they kind of look at it as like a slap in the face, when really it's not like that. You're just trying to help somebody, but, you know, everybody's perception is different. But yeah, man, that's another thing. That's like, you know, don't expect everything to be fixed right away. Everything takes time, especially like getting into the swing of staying sober and just walking that road. A lot of people are going to judge you. You know, a lot of people are going to look at you negatively and have their own thoughts. You don't have to be so open with your recovery. A lot of people aren't really too open about it. I like being pretty open about it, because you never know, like, who you're going to help by saying that you're also in recovery. There's a lot of people that, you know, I've had come up to me, like, at work and at different places, and they're like, oh, like, I didn't, like, how do you do this, or how do you stop doing this, like, do you think I have a problem? And then it kind of helps them get into a space where they need to be at, and kind of look at themselves, and you know, they start their recovery journey after that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, video running out of time, so that's gonna do it for this one. Probably upload tomorrow or something. All right.